Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Kurt, and for the final time this season, welcome to the IndyCar Fix series in IR-18 as season 1 of 2019 comes to an end here at Kentucky Speedway, where I have no idea how I qualified second. I was not happy with this lap at all, but with a number 8 car, I believe we're in the second split of 2, I imagine, with my IR-18. I know you never know with IndyCar, I could be in the top split, as there comes some Division 3 and 4 guys up there. But we are trying to grab second in the championship. I'll put the table up now. As I'm against a guy who's done lots of races, but thankfully, out of the 12 weeks season, only 8 weeks count. So your 8 best results, basically, from those weeks. And I kind of like this system because I barely race. This is my main series in RS, and I barely race it during the season. I've done barely 20 races compared to someone who's done since a couple hundred. But we're battling in the championship, and I believe if I get a top 5 at least, then I finish second. I think the leader's just way ahead. I'm not sure about drop scores or anything for him, but we are definitely battling for a top 3 in the championship. We are third at the moment, and even though we're not going to win the championship, as I would have liked, I did have a pretty poor run. Plus, we haven't had the strongest strength of field. The strength of field for the last USA International race where I finished 8th, I got more points for that than finishing second in Chicagoland the previous week. So that shows you the kind of different strength of fields going on there. But we're definitely trying. Finish right up there as we get underway. So did he get on underway? I think yes. As we scroll down, see all the leaders, and see only 11 cars qualified out of 17, so we've got a bit of a smaller field here. Well, Kentucky Speedway, a bit different than USA International last time out. We're back to a 1.5 mile oval, pretty flat out for the most part. It seems like we've got tyre wear though. The car, incredibly difficult to get into these corners. 1 and 2 is not too bad, but 3 and 4. Just watch that car go towards the wall as these stints go on. So that's what we're going to have to deal with. Hopefully have tyre wear as well. But we definitely have to be lifting. Draft is strong, but so is kind of the dirty end of corners. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes. As we try and see where the leader is. There he is. I've gone a bit too high here, so I could barely see his wheel, but let's see how it goes as we wait for the green, I think.
Go, go, go.
Third got a good jump on me. We're going to set a higher line, we don't care. As you can hear, we've gone back to crew chief. Got a regular spotter back. Again, taking advantage of the fresh tyres so we can run high and hold on to third. So someone missed it. Missed the start, did they, or spun? I think spun. So we're in third, yeah, I think they might have spun. So good job from them. As we got some battling early doors. It's like 4th. Want to get a move on. We're just going to sit here behind the leaders, I think. Got a long race, 75 laps. As I said, dirty air is definitely an issue. So maybe tyre wear could be an issue as well. Got 3 and 4, so difficult. It's because the camber goes against you going into that corner, and then works for you, of course, going out. But it feels like the camber doesn't work with you going into the corner. So it looks like we've held off 4th for the time being. Well, this 3 and 4 definitely reminds me of Vegas, where you're chasing the car. You get it a bit too wrong. They're going to keep it in 5th, it looks like. We're trying to keep a bit of a higher line as well, just to keep the momentum going through the corners. That's something I did not do on the qualifying lap. Like in this corner, I should have been higher like that, rather than trying to take the normal line like we did in 1 and 2. That's all the leader got close to the wall. So that's a lift twice there. So they've gained a 10th on us. So what are their lap times then? High 24s?
Last lap was out 21.1.
Yeah.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
So once again, car just chasing up towards the wall.
Car inside. Hold your line.
Right, and allowed 4th to get by us as well.
Still there. Careful, still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Again, that higher line working out.
Was at 25.3.
There you go, that's a bit better, a bit too cautious going into the corner. Once again, fancy the nibble at us. We go virtually flat out on the height line as he just comes up into our line. Thanks for that. Luckily, he was clear, because that's what happened at Pocono, I think it was, where the guy wasn't clear and went up into us. Sort of too low. See, just getting into that first groove doesn't work. Needs to be grooves 2 and 3 in corners, but at least in 3 and 4. Actually, I quite like the high line in 1 and 2 as well. Yes, we do not have the pace, do we?
That was at 25.6.
Need to practice a bit more. I'm lifting way too much for 1 and 2. I'll tell you that already. Not lifting early enough for 3 and 4 most of the time, but that was better. As we've got a train of cars behind us as well.
The lap time was 25.5.
Sometimes you've got to remember that these cars have a massive amount of downforce. So you just got to trust that when you put the throttle down. So the guy behind got a bit too close to me. And notice like we do have tyre wear as well. This is pretty awesome, this race then. A bit more spread out, so we might have much less cautions than we had in USA International. Might even have that traffic naturally be in the way. So the top 2 have really raced away. Took 3 bites of the throttle there as he took the lower line. Someone not happy in front. Or behind, should I say. I was looking at second, get a bit close to the wall there.
You've just done a 25.5.
Oh, we seem to have all calmed down again.
The gap ahead is now 1.3 seconds.
Getting better in 3 and 4. Still not good enough, but we're getting there.
was at 25.6. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
It's not the consistency I'm worried about, it's the outright speed we got. Don't seem to be that. We are pulling away from the guy behind just. Not really closing on the top three.
Was at 25.6.
I've also mapped crew chief up as well. See if we can try and get a response from him. Chief, vehicle status.
57 laps remaining. 4 should be about 33 laps of fuel remaining. 1.4 litres per lap. We'll need to add 33 litres to get to the end. Tyre wear looks fine, mate. Your tyre temperatures are okay. Your brake temperatures look good. You've just done a 25.6.
So that's pretty damn awesome, isn't it? Actually bothering to go through the settings and set up a couple of things.
That was 25.6.
Getting much better on 1 and 2. Like barely lifting here now. So these are just getting away.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
Like everyone's found their grooves now. And it's like got 15 cars on the lead up now.
That was at 25.6.
These are consistent with 25.6s. Oh, we're matching the guys in front now. Which is something we couldn't say early in this stint. Lead is still a couple of tenths quicker than us though. Got rocket fuel in that thing. And this is over the first race since properly setting up the wheel as well. Just saw from John Armstrong's video on the Thrustmaster page with Dirt Rally 2.0 coming out.
That time was 25.5.
25.5? Has he got turn 1 and 2 a bit wrong now? So probably nicking the pit around that 40, I'd imagine.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
So yeah, that's a 10th on that. Very sloppy driving. But very sped out racing, as you can see. There's, oh, is that...
The lap time was at 25.6.
That's second he crashed. Well, there goes the question about pitting then. I said we definitely pit here. And then we can maybe try and fuel save to the end.
The gap in front is now 2.5.
Well, that was a pretty good first stint for the race. Until I don't know what happened there, because he was kind of by himself, wasn't he?
You've just done a race 7.9.
We did see he get close to the wall on a couple of occasions on the exit corners, but that's kind of on the start-finish straight, in quotation marks. So I have no idea what happened there. I believe we've got everything set up. Let me just check. So that guy, that's his first race in these cars, around this track as well. Doing well in 6th. That's it to see for him, as everyone is pitting. No surprise there.
Look out for the pit speed limit. The lead car's pitting. Box in 550 metres.
And I've also added, as you can hear, countdown to my pit bots, because I so often overrun my pits and do a terrible job of seeing where they are. There's our guys in front.
100 metres. 50 metres.
There we go, that's pretty good. See, the countdown works. Oh, a couple of guys actually stayed out. Are they that cars? So they got a terrible getaway.
Looks like
Can't quite jump them. Now that'll be interesting to see what happens in front then. So the fastest guy is now in second. Like the guys who have pitted, and actually looks like... Are those all the lap cars actually who just stayed out? We'll find out when it goes green. So we are about to go green then. The top two have just pitted with the one to go. Those are the ones who stayed out along with the lapped car. Pit the lap earlier. So we rejoin it in third. With that number one car now leading the way. Or not. What the hell is going on above? As we get going. Not the best restart, but we got the jump on fourth at least. We're sticking with the top two. That's all. The caution comes out immediately. Obviously someone got caught out on 1 and 2. But that was an amazing green flag run. I was, oh no, the 15 car. Maybe got caught out by an incident. So with around 40 laps to go, about to go green for the third time. As cautions breed cautions. No one really pitted. A couple of guys further back in the field did. But I bet the guys who tried to stay out on that previous course are probably kicking themselves. So we could have led a couple more laps maybe at the front. And then really be safe on fuel as well. So we're going early, okay. Bit of a mix up. Changing up number one. Let's have to defend quickly though. The guy behind, he did not get caught out. It's like he got a gap behind. It's going nicely through 3 and 4. Why can't we be that smooth later in the stint? As always, getting hairy behind. About for fourth. That was happening everywhere as Chris, the guy on track, has quickly regained his rightful place. So what happened to 5th? I see them going a bit slow compared to 4th. So here comes 4th with the slipstream, maybe a bit caught out there.
That lap was at 25.0. The guy ahead's lap time is at 24.8. The guy behind has just done at 24.9.
So not an impressive lap time then, you're saying, crew chief? So we're just riding those bumps not that well.
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 39 Celsius.
Well, this is better initial pace than we were showing in the first stint, at least. We're just about clinging on to the top two.
Alright, Kev. Halfway home. Fuel looks good.
That's all we need to hit. Fuel looks good. There we go. That's where we're meant to lift. Why aren't we doing that every lap?
That was at 25.0.
Again. Just slightly earlier. There's definitely a point on the track where you can just nail that.
Lap time was at 25.1.
Really helps you nail to that. Especially when you catch the line as well, just to wake you up a bit. We're tactically giving away third, you know. We're just like fourth so much. Definitely woke me up a bit as, here we go, we're on the attack for once.
Last lap was at 25.4.
This is nice, we can just slit in someone's toe in it, it's like for a couple of laps. Not going to try anything, because it's like utterly pointless at this stage, but it looks like he's gone very low. Looks like we're battling for third. Didn't really want to be doing this. So we go a high line.
Still there. Easy, hold your line. Hold your line.
Oh, a high line. He's put the guy behind in quite a poor position compared to fifth as well. There you go. That's why we need Cole Larson in IndyCar. High line king. We're back in third and pulling away as they're battling. Oh, it looks like fifth's made it through.
You've just done 25.2. The gap behind is now 0.7. Track temps increasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
Can't believe that works so well though. That high line. Maybe the guy was a bit cautious as well, as number 13 car, wasn't he running quite high up earlier? Was he the number, was he second, the guy who spun? So we see they're stuck in the pit. Maybe they got some damage as well from that spin. They're now pulling away and running the pace of second. What the hell's going on here? Found another gear. As the lead is just miles quicker. So impressive.
Okay, Kev, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
When I think of this season, how much better we've gotten in these cars.
That one was at 25.4.
Seeing the leader just blitz us in this race. Shows we've got still lots to improve in this car. At least we'll be in a higher division next season. Got good experience now.
It's now 39.
Especially has...
Your lap times have gone to crap. Come on, slow down.
Calm down, crew chief. It's called tyre wear. Bloody hell. Making none of my shit. Oh, he's not happy with our mistake, I guess.
Your last lap time was at 25.3.
Before I got rudely interrupted there, yeah, I was saying next season, big one, because it's got the Indy 500. Cannot wait to have, hopefully, a proper crack at it this time. I mean, we don't have a high bar to beat for this year. One corner, barely one corner.
The lap time was 25.3. The gap behind is now 1.7.
So
The track temperature
matching the leader.
37 Celsius.
This is strange. Maybe just the temperatures are working for us? I don't know. It's a bit weird. No, we didn't have a good 3 and 4. We lost a couple of tenths.
You've just done a 25.4.
This is apparently crap. According to our guy. Understand? Here we go, that's better. So yeah, very happy with this season, just wish we had more wins. Ridiculous amount of second places we had. I think it's 5 or 6 in the end, which will count towards our results. I see it's just that one winner Indy.
Temperature's decreasing. It's now 34 Celsius.
And then we've had a couple other podiums, including this one.
25.2.
We bring it home. So yeah, it's been a very good season. It's just Las Vegas.
The gap behind is now 2.0.
Oh, I never forget. I can't believe how much of an idiot I was to chuck that away. Our most dominant race of the season, and just end up with second in the end. I think maybe this car just works better in the rev range of 6th rather than 5th, because 5th getting the power on is a bit more difficult maybe. Because it's just a bit smoother in 6th. We're setting 25 ones and what? Less than 20 seconds, 20 laps to go, so around 20 laps into the stint. Just much quicker this stint. As I said, we're matching second at least. His gaps remain pretty consistent, and at times the leader.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
See? They're not crap. Crap my arse. Let's look how bright it is out on track. I'm getting blinded looking at this screen. They're setting 25 flats now as well. The track is so grippy now. We're virtually flat out the whole way.
The gap behind is now 2.7.
Just slight lifts now in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're gaining on second. I think maybe the gap's a bit too big.
2.8.
We are very encouraged with the pace this stint. Just a shame we couldn't find this out earlier in the race. Otherwise we might actually be battling for second.
Track temperature's rising. It's now 37 Celsius.
Again, track temperature might have been helping us out here. Lack of cloud cover as well. Just incredibly grippy now for these cars. This track, and we're pulling away with ease as they're battling for 4th. Number 10 and number 5 have got the gloves off. Probably paying attention to where I'm going actually, shouldn't I? But then looking at that battle. But it does show you how much battling costs as well, time-wise. Like after a couple of laps, it's seconds.
25.4.
That's up all that. So maybe tyre wear's a bit worse now. So we've got that traffic in front.
The gap in front is now 2.9.
Yeah, definitely I think the tyres are slightly worse. Yeah, they've lost like a second battling behind. A couple of laps.
Track temps increasing. It's now 39 Celsius.
Just because those track temps are increasing. So it's kind of like a happy hour situation where we had the most grip, and now seems like the track temperature getting a bit too hot. It's going away slightly. Still the leader's cracking out. That's a couple of tenths quicker than anyone else. He doesn't care. He could probably win this race in an Indy Lights car, how quickly he's going compared to everyone else. But again, we are matching seconds. So yeah, overall, despite the racing at times not being that great, like Kansas is definitely a low point. Definitely all those tracks where it's just flat out. It wasn't really that fun. Then we've got races like this which actually require lifting, and which are a bit more fun. As it looks like the number 5 cars made their way up into 4th. Not running our best lines at the moment. So another slow lap as well. The second was halted a bit by that traffic there as well. We didn't take advantage of that. We gained a bit there. No idea what line that traffic is running as well. Definitely an unusual one. As we've got just over 5 laps to go. Unfortunately, we're getting in some dirty air now with some worn tyres.
41 Celsius.
That's right.
Was at 25.9. That time's pretty consistent.
Okay, maybe running high line now is not a good idea. Saints dude. Nicely off the racing line. Now it's cost us quite a lot of time to go behind. He's on a charge. With 5 to go. This could be close for 3rd. We want some champagne to end the season with.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
Depends how quickly he can negotiate that traffic. It's like very quickly, unfortunately. It's just got 3 to go. And on a nail-biting finish to end the season with. Last season it's for the winning Indy, which was really unexpected. This time it's getting a podium in Kentucky, which again is a bit unexpected with, for the majority of this, how off the pace we were. I say off the pace, just a couple of tenths really. We're still running the pace. The guys in front.
The gap behind is now 1.6.
Well, he's second. But the car behind is coming.
Okay, Kev, 1 more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
Let's get out the groove. Here he comes. Looks like we just got enough. Great charge. The guy behind, but we're just going to hold on for podium and 3rd to end the season.
Good drive.
And what a nice race. It kind of reminded me of Felix from this season, but it's quite spread out. Or maybe even Michigan, but... Oh god, I'll let you guys donut. But with Michigan, there's a bit more grip and you could follow cars behind a bit better. But yeah, that was a pretty decent end to the season. I'll take that. And I hope you enjoyed this IndyCar season as well. I'll be back, of course, next season in these vehicles. Hopefully, I will finally expand into other series. I mean, I have tried out the Ferrari fixed car on occasions, but I haven't really tried it out enough this season to get to grips with it. I did try it around Zandvoort and I got a bit better at it, but didn't race it, just did it in practice. But definitely getting a bit of a better understanding of that car. Still not top pace, but hopefully we'll race it a bit more next season. And then there's the F3 car, which I wanted to race a bit more of, the Formula Renault 3.5, IMSA, the Mons series. Like, I really want to take part in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, so I feel like I've got to take part in the Le Mans series next season just to get some practice with that traffic, or us being in that traffic, and just multi-class racing. So yeah, lots of series I want to take part in next season. It's just finding the time. And so here's the analysis then, basically just looking at the two cautions. So the first one, it was actually the 14 car that was in second. As you can see, going on to the front stretch, basically did what I did in qualifying, just clipped this yellow line onto the flat stuff, and nothing he can do. He did a good save though. Amazing, he didn't collect anyone else. Great job from him. Saving it and getting off the track as well, and getting run over by the pace car. And you'll never guess what caused the other caution. So there you go again, just going a bit too low, clipping the yellow line there, getting on the flat stuff, spun round into the wall, which nothing can do. And great job that no one got collected. So those were the two cautions. And finally, I'm going to let my ego expand slightly, looking at this racing here with the number 5 car. Great racing as well, very fair as well from him, as we just knew at that moment we were going to get the outside line. Before he gave it to us, it wasn't like the number 1 car early in the race. You saw he just pinched that line immediately. He was maybe a bit too fair from him, like giving it to us, because he could have still come out up there, and then I've had to change tack, especially as you can see with the number 10 car behind me. But he's very nice, gave us the outside line. I think he ran it a bit too low there, yeah, just too close to the yellow line. And then we go flying by, and we weren't the only one as well. I say we go on board with the number 10 car too. Let's see if he does it in similar fashion. Let's see, once again, number 5 car getting too close to that yellow line, a bit too early in the corner. And yeah, the exact carbon copy. So my ego deflates slightly. It's still monstrous, but at least another guy just basically do what we did as well. Takes it down a notch, but great comeback drive from him as well, the number 5, to get almost back onto that podium. But that's it really. Just following the time with all the other games with Dirt Rally 2.0. It's definitely in Dirt Rally 2.0 mode still a bit in that race. Dirt Rally 2.0, and then you've got Gravel, Isle of Man TT. I haven't forgotten about that. That's still trying to come back. Ride 3, MotoGP 18, Supercross 2. There's probably another couple of series. Dakar 18 as well. I'm running out of hands to count all these series I've got to try and get through. But I hope you enjoyed iRacing this season. I certainly did enjoy this IndyCar season. Hopefully you've made it into second in the standings at the end of this. And I'll take week 13 off as I always do. And then I'll be back for week 1 of season 2 in 2019. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.